Welcome my dear students in primary 2. Today our lesson is talking about lesson 83, rounding 3-digit numbers to the nearest hundred. Our lesson is lesson 83, pages 42 and 43 in our school book, this page. Okay, but let me first explain my lesson here. Rounding 3-digit numbers to the nearest hundred. It's like a little bit to the rounding 2 digits, but here we have 3-digit numbers to the nearest hundred instead of tens. Okay, here to round a number to the nearest hundred, you can put this number on the number line, then find the hundred which is closest to. Okay, I have here my number line, but in hundreds. It starts at 100 and ends at 200. Okay, let's see which hundred is 120 closer to. Where's my number 120? Yes, here. Okay, let's see if it's closer to 100 or 200. Yes, it's closer to 100. So the distance here is so close to 100. So it's closer to 100. Okay, as I told you in the previous lesson, to identify or know how to make rounding up and rounding down, you have to focus on the middle or the center of the number line. My middle here or the center is 150. Starting from 150 to 190, it's rounding up, but starting from 110 to 140 is rounding down. Here I have 170, it's closer to 200. Look, the distance here is so close to each other. But if it's 150, the same. If it's 150, I will make rounding up, so it will be 200, not 100. 200. 150 is included in the rounding up. Okay. Okay, here I have some problems. Round the following numbers to the nearest hundred. I have to follow to round these numbers to the nearest hundred, but let me explain again my steps, the main steps to recognize this lesson. Here, okay, these are my main steps. The first step is to name or identify the place value of each number. 170, you will write 100 tens once. Okay, if you remember, in the 2-digit numbers, I told you to focus on ones. Here we focus on tens. So the difference is in 2-digit numbers, we focus on ones. But here we focus on tens, the middle number. So we focus on the tens place. If it's 5 or more than 5, we will make rounding up. I'm talking about the tens or the middle number. The 100 will be the same, okay, like this number. 100 will be the same. And the tens and ones will be zeros. Okay, this is if it's less than 5. But if it's more than 5, the tens and ones will be zeros, and the hundreds I will add 1, like the previous lesson. Okay, again, if it's 5 or more than 5, I will put the tens and ones in zeros, and the 100 will be add 1 to the 100. If it's less than 5, I will put the tens and ones in zeros, and the hundreds will be the same. To do the rounding down, let's see here. Let's practice on this. The 540 is closer to, okay, let's focus on our tens. We have 3 digits, so you will focus on the middle or on the tens. the 4, is it less than 5 or more than 5? It's less than 5, so I will write 500. Okay, here 570. Where is my tens? Yes, I will write the place values and focus on my tens. It's 7. 7, is it more than 5 or less than 5? It's more than 5, so this tens and ones will be zeros, and 1 will be added to 5, it will be 600. This is rounding up. The same here is 490. I named the place values 100, tens, ones. 9 is my tens, focus on this number. Okay, 9 is more than 5 or less than 5, it's more than 5. So I will change this tens and ones to zeros, and 4 will be 5. It will be 500, it's rounding up. This is about our rounding up and rounding down to the nearest 100. Okay, here we use rounding to the nearest 100, but in my problems, addition or subtraction. Let's do this. 580 plus 220. Okay, here we will focus on our tens. It's 8 here. So 8, it's more than 5 or less than 5. It's more than 5, so it will be 600. And here we have 220. We will focus on the 2. It's our tens. It's less than 5, so it will be 200. 600 plus 200 equal 800. So you will add 1 to the 100 in the case if it's 10, the tens is more than 5. 770 minus 220. Okay, 770, the tens is more than 5, here 7, it will be 800. And 220, the 2 is my tens, 2, it will be 0, the tens and ones will be zeros, and 2 will remain the same number, so 800 minus 200 equal 600. Okay, let's move to our school book. Okay, show your work and record your estimates in the box that matches the problem. Circle the estimation strategy you used. Okay, I will make here front-end estimation and rounding. Now I have here, okay, let's I want you to copy this numbers in your school book. Okay, to solve it in at your home. Okay, so let me give you a hint about the front-end estimation. Estimation and rounding. Okay, for number 100, maybe 180. Okay, the rounding here, like I told you in the lesson, I will write HTO, the 100 tens ones, and focus on my tens, so it will be 200. But the front end estimation, I will focus on the highest place value, the 100, and put it, and tens and ones will be zeros. So in the front end you will take the 100 and put it like it's written here, 1. If it's 2, it will be 2. If it's 4, it will be 4, and the 2 other places will be zeros. If we have 350, okay, it will be 300. This is for the front end. Now I will make here, okay, let me do this one. Okay, Yes, 470 minus 260. Okay, let me write the place values HTO. Okay, I will do rounding and front end. Okay, rounding, let's do this rounding. It will be, I will focus on 7, my tenths, so it's more than 5. Yes, it will be 500 minus the 6 here is more than 5, so it will be 300 equal 200. Okay, but in the front end estimation, 470, I will write the 4 and replace the tens and ones with zeros. Okay, and here the front end will be, I will cancel this to be zeros, 200. So the front end estimation will be 200. I will write the 100 only and cancel all the other place values and written in 0. Okay, this is the end of our lesson. I hope you have got it. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Have a nice day. Goodbye, my dear students.